So we prepare to take on Sheffield Wednesday tomorrow at the Park, and I know you're keen to stress that no matter who the opponent is, we prepare for every game in the same way. How has it been this week on the training pitch?
Yeah, it's been really good. It's obviously been a little bit colder, but thanks to the great work of the ground staff here, they've managed to get us on grass every day. The boys that played still done a bit of recovery on Monday, and then we've worked hard Tuesday, Thursday and Friday this week in preparation for the game. So the players are ready, they understand the threats that Sheffield Wednesday have, but I think more importantly they're clear on how we can hurt them and how we can go about trying to win the game, and that is the focus is really on what we do.
Naturally, when we play teams like Sheffield Wednesday, who have that history, who have former Premier League calibre, it is talked about. So how much do you tell the players, it's just another game and there's nothing to fear?
Yeah, I think that was my message from day one, and I think we've shown Derby away, Peterborough at home, and then in other games that on our day we are very capable. We can hurt even the better teams or the teams higher up in this league, and no matter who we play, whether it was Morecambe on Friday or Sheffield Wednesday, the preparation is the same. We respect every team, but then we have to believe if we perform at our best then we can win. So there's a real focus on the process, on the performance levels, and if we continue like we did on Friday night, especially in the second half, if we continue that vein of form, then I'm sure we will give Sheffield Wednesday a lot of problems on Saturday.
There's also a fourth sellout at St James Park this season already, with a fifth on Boxing Day against Portsmouth. The crowds have been absolutely phenomenal in recent weeks, and it'd be great if we could give them something even more to shout about tomorrow.
Yeah, the supporters are amazing. Last night at the signing session at the stadium, the numbers that they came in were incredible. It was great to meet a lot of them face to face for the first time, and for them to come out in numbers again at the stadium on Saturday and then in Boxing Day is brilliant for the players. I ask that they come in full voice. I ask that they come prepared to back the team right to the last minute like they did in Peterborough, and hopefully we can give them another day like that and a victory to go home celebrating.
You mentioned the event yesterday. It was a busy day, wasn't it? We had the Meet the Players event, we had the hospital visit at the Bramble Ward, and the Senior Reds party as well. I mean, these events, like you've mentioned, a superb turnout for all of them. But it's good that we do our bit for the community and of course for the fans. And I guess it's your first real opportunity to mix and mingle with them as well.
Yeah, I think it's great. I think the supporters at every football club are the kind of heartbeat of the football club. Without them, as we've seen in the pandemic, when there was no supporters in stadiums, that football became a very dull and boring game, to be honest. So our supporters are really important to us. It's great that we can get to these events and help them at this time of year and get out and see them at this time of year. So I really enjoyed that, and like I said, it was the least we can do for the support that they show us throughout the year.
I don't know if you've seen it yet, but Jack Sparks, does he have a future career as a bingo caller?
I've heard. I wasn't actually there, but I was speaking to Jaden, my youngest boy, who said Jack Sparks was calling out bingo numbers, and I thought this is when I was driving to the stadium for the signing session, and then when I got there I heard the story, and I believe Stano won the bingo, which is a worry in itself that he won the bingo. So that's great that they get involved as much as they do and show their personalities, because I think the supporters just see them on a match day, and obviously their match day personality and their everyday personality is different, so it's great that they're able to do that.
In terms of squad availability for Saturday's game, just the long-term absentees?
They are, yeah. There's been a few bugs this week, and fingers crossed there's not any more come up between now and kick-off, but everyone is fit as they were last week. The long-terms are still working hard, and hopefully we get Sonny Cox back next week or the week after, because he's been out a while now, and it'd be good to get him back in the training group as well.
I know a lot of the fans were pleased to see Sam Stubbs at the event yesterday. Just singling out him for a moment, how's Sam? Any update on him?
He's been out running on the grass with no reaction in his knee, which is great, and then it's just a case of building up his running distances and his running speeds until he can start to then join in training. So it would be good even to get him in passing drill or to get him in amongst the lads again for his kind of state of mind mentally. I think would be big for him, but also he's the character that he is and the leader amongst the group. I think it would be a big lift for everyone, so fingers crossed. We don't want to rush him, but fingers crossed that happens soon.
We have to give credit to Sam. I think he's shown great maturity throughout this injury. It would be so easy for him to get really frustrated and want to pack it all in, but he's really, really working hard to get back.
He is, yeah. I actually spoke to him a few weeks ago about working too hard, almost. That sometimes I think less is more when you're injured. I've been injured many times in my career, and long-term injuries with my hips at times, and you think you're doing the right thing by working and working and working, but sometimes the body needs to heal and just needs to recover and rest. And I said to him he needs to do what he's asked to do by the surgeons, and then leave it and almost allow his body to recover. And the last few weeks he's made a bit of progress, and hopefully he continues to do that.